Okay, well, I use very expensive cameras. I shoot with a Red camera and also shoot with a Sony A1 with Nauticam housings and everything. And my rigs cost me from around $20,000 to $25,000 a setup. But these are very professional rigs. But on my rigs, I also use GoPros. And I will use GoPros on my cameras if I'm filming. I'll have one sort of facing out from my dome area. I'll have one facing on to me, that in case whatever I'm filming myself for any reason. And people would be very surprised if people that watch underwater, like Shark Week or anything like that, they would see some of these photographers underwater, like my good friend Andy Casagrande, which I film him when I'm shooting. You don't see me filming because I'm filming him, but he's got his camera and he's shooting. So when he's shooting, you will see he is on the big Reds with his GoPros, and you will see his pictures and a lot of time and reflection. You can see the difference in the cut of the picture, but a lot of these scenes are shot with GoPro cameras. Okay, so they can be used in stuff like discoveries and stuff like that because they are used. And they're inexpensive compared to big underwater setups, cinema photography. Because the way we shoot is that most like Netflix or even like Discovery, if they want complete documentaries, or if you're making a movie, they only accept certain types of cameras. They won't accept the other types that they don't accept. Anyway, so if people are interested in working with GoPro in Panama, it's a cheaper way to go. It's very easy to manipulate. It's very easy to work with. It's almost hands-free. The only thing is in the settings. A lot of people, they just buy a GoPro, they jump in the water, they bleep, 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 and they come out. And definitely, I would stick to taking video, not pictures. A lot of people, you can set it for pictures or videos. But pictures, now, like I say, with all of these cameras shooting 4K, and GoPros now are 120 frames per second at 4K, 1080p at 240. So you really pick up some crazy slow motion stuff. And you can grab your picture from your GoPro, okay? Take your video, and I want this picture, and you stop it, and you take the picture, and you whatever. So I would recommend that, not shooting the camera, but shooting also GoPro. Shooting a video. The settings are very important on a GoPro. Is that out of the box, they're just set up to shoot normal outside stuff. Underwater is very tricky to shoot with. It's not as easy as shooting topside because you have too many circumstances underwater. They're not good. It's best to do your settings. I always shoot in a RAW because I have software that goes to color and I can work with colors. But for amateur people that are just starting, I would recommend shooting a GoPro color. Set your settings at a medium sharpness, or low sharpness, because high sharpness on GoPro underwater makes it very, very grainy, very not pretty. Also, the new GoPros are set up from an 8-bit to a 10-bit now. And most people that's going to buy a GoPro will buy the new one, so it'll be set for 10 bits. But it comes in a box at 8, and to move it up to 10 bits, the quality of the camera is unbelievable better. And it has I think it's the 10, and now the 11 that just came out yesterday has two processors. The other one had one single processor in it. This has two processors, lens processor, or we call it, and tremendously sharp GoPro. And you have to set that as well. I would go into your settings and do that. That's the best way. But, nowadays using filters and things is not really, really good. So just regular light is perfect. It's all you need. And the battery life on these things are very good. It's always good to have an extra battery, You can set your camera where it comes on and goes off, or you start shooting upon, when you touch it, it automatically starts to shoot. Or when you turn it on, sorry. When you turn it on, it automatically goes to shooting mode. Or you can set it so that you start it yourself. It has so many different settings, but I would recommend anybody buys a GoPro. It's very easy, man, really. I mean, it's no brainer. Just go onto YouTube. There's probably something I missed because I'm not thinking about that right now. But the white balance on a GoPro, very important. You can go into your settings and you can go into your white balance, and you can adjust your white balance on your underwater, on the camera. I would go underwater, look at what I'm looking at, and then sort of adjust it, and then that's it. Well, they have ones that they have an automatic. They have automatic. They have you have a lot of light, low light, whatever. So many different white balances. Also, to get away from your greens, from your blues, too much, different colors that affect you. On professional gear, it's more complicated. But like on my gears, I would just use depends on what I'm working. I have a white sheet like this, but smaller. But I will take it down, and depending on what depth I'm in. And also, if you're using a GoPro, very important as well. If you're shooting with a GoPro or any underwater camera, try to keep the light to your back. Don't be trying to shoot. If you're looking down, you see the lights coming down in front of you and all that. It's not the best way to shoot because you're going to get so much reflection into your GoPro or into your camera that it's not going to look good. But I'll put this on my camera and I'll push it into manual white balance and put that in front of the camera and then take it away, and it'll automatically, when it lets go, it'll automatically catch the correct colors on the outside. That's how you set a white balance underwater. But the GoPro, like I said, it just got a little slider on it. When you open the settings, you just slide it down and you can see it change right there. You can see it change. And you say, oh, this looks right. That's where it is, right there.